Hello again, welcome back to this final video in this series on getting started with Law Insider. I'm Mike Whalen and I am super excited to tell you about our content. That's what this video is about, the content that we're creating to help you have more fun and be better at your job. It's super cool. It's my wheelhouse. Let's talk about it. I'll show you where to find it. Real quick, I'm going to share the screen with you. This is the Law Insider website. Obviously, up at the top, you see the doors that we've talked about before to get you to the information that you're looking for, contracts, clauses, and dictionary. And right here, you see another drop-down for resources. These are the different content types that we're adding, and we will keep adding, so you'll see this list get longer. Real quick, let's list. Go ahead and click through resources. You can see up here the different types of content that we're creating. Let me start with the contract teardown, my personal favorite, in which I hang out with friends of mine and we dig in. We get a little nerdy about particular contracts. We tear it down. This is the contract teardown show. And what we do is we take particular contracts and we talk about clauses in there. We talk about what works, what doesn't. It's a little bit irreverent, a little bit saucy, but also super informative. Also, if you look at the top, we've got blog posts that are targeted to drafting. You see some examples here and also featured. These are bits of news that we want to make sure that you get on your radar. You can see here that we created a partnership with Laura Frederick, which we'll talk about in a minute, and also Kanye's contracts. This was awesome. I talked to Ross Guberman about it on the Contract Teardown show, that Kanye sort of dumped a bunch of contracts onto Twitter, and we walked through those with Ross, so make sure you catch that. But then over here, webinars, like I mentioned, we have this relationship with Laura Frederick, and here you can find webinars that she's creating that get really in depth into particular issues. Here's one on how to negotiate a podcasting agreement. So that is on the Law Insider website. I do want you to do me a favor, though. Here is YouTube. If you search Law Insider and you just click This Is Us, click through. I want you to subscribe. Let me make sure the volume is off on that conversation about the Oracle software agreement. If you go through here, I want you to subscribe. Now, this matters because it'll help people around the world find this content. I know that you know to find it over on the Law Insider website. I'm really glad that you're doing that, but I want you to also go over to YouTube and subscribe. This is where you can find all of the contract teardowns added together into a playlist or Laura Frederick's different webinars. So go find that there on YouTube. And finally, I just want to point out, if you are a premium member, you can join our Law Insider user community. Love this. Community is so important. All you have to do if you're a premium user is reach out, search Law Insider user community. You can ask to be invited. What you see here is obviously the broadcasting of the webinars, the content, but also Laura is on there sharing daily contract tips. This is super helpful. Different contract drafting tips. So I want you to go and join the Facebook group if you have not yet. We hope to see you there. I promise you there will be more and more and more content just like this. I'm happy to be part of it. I hope to see you there. That's it for this series of tutorial videos. Make sure that you reach out to us using that FAQ and help section if you have any questions on implementing any of these sort of ideas that we've talked about, so you can find the information that you need and get better at drafting better, faster contracts. We'll see you next time.